Romantic tropes are basically genres within the genre of romance, and this is usually how films and mostly books are advertised. So let's get into the different types of tropes and their pros and cons. So first, there's enemies to lovers, which is one of the most popular tropes there is, and obviously it's just when two people go from hating each other to being in love. And a pro to start off with is the passion that comes with this trope. Like, going from hating each other to being infatuated with each other takes a lot of emotion out of someone, and these strong emotions lead to another pro within this trope, which is angry confessions, which, let me tell you something. This is when there is an insane amount of tension between two people that at some point one person just verbally combusts and angrily tells the other that they're in love with them. Here's a live action example.
But I am leaving for India.
And it is not far enough. Do you think that there is a corner of this earth that you could travel to far away enough to free me from this torment? I am a gentleman. My father raised me to act with honor, but that honor is hanging by a thread that grows more precarious with every moment I spend in your presence. You are the bane of my existence.
And I don't know what it is about these confessions, but they are the most exciting thing to watch. Like, I literally have to jump out of my bed and start pacing around out of excitement, you know? Okay, so now a con is that at one point they are enemies, and during this period of time, usually the man is like the most horrid person you could ever meet in like your lifetime. Like, in the second season of Bridgerton, before Anthony started liking Kate, he was the worst. Like, and I don't know if this is just a me thing or if anybody else agrees, but if someone, especially like a man or someone I'm like romantically interested in, I guess you could say, says something mean to me or treats me like really terribly the first time, that's gonna stick with me. And I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be repulsed by that person for the rest of my lifetime, but it definitely kicks off the start of that feeling. Even if it's like the hottest guy on the planet. Anyways, another con that kind of coincides with the previous one is that it normalizes red flags and the lack of ignoring them. Because you're telling me that a guy who called me names and in some fictional plots physically hurts women and who embarrasses women is the same guy I'm supposed to fall madly in love with one day? Yeah, no. Okay, so you know what? Let's get back to a pro, which is that they have already seen the worst of each other, which is a good thing because you've already seen someone at their worst and still love them, and you know what? That's how you know it's real. Because, not gonna lie, some of the stuff these men do is kind of, icky? Like, for example, you know in season 3 of Bridgerton where Colin did that really odd wink just out of nowhere? Yeah, it made me very uncomfortable. I was about to call 911. And you know what? Listen, like, I am the number one hater of the term ick because, you know, just because someone does something cringe or something conventionally not attractive, it doesn't mean they're automatically the most disgusting thing on the planet, even though it may seem like it at the time.